Good evening. This is Kathleen Bronner, and what we're going to do, it is now 6:37, and we are going to open the Board of Appeals for a very quick committee meeting. And first, I'll introduce myself, Kathleen Bronner, Carrier, Ron Harrod, and are present. And what I first would like to do is, by opening this meeting, is to, on behalf of the town and the Board of Appeals, thank Jeremy Carrier for his service as chair of the Board of Appeals. He did a terrific job, and we can't thank him enough. Volunteering is not easy, and certainly the town appreciates it. So just on behalf of the committee, thank you so much, Jeremy. Our next piece of business is to nominate a chair.
Okay, this is Jeremy Carrier. At this time, I would like to make a nomination for Kathleen Bronner to be chair.
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion?
No.
I'd like to take a vote at this time to bring in Kathleen Bronner as the chair. All in favor, raise your hand. Passes unanimously.
Okay, with that piece of business closed, we will close the public hearing or the public meeting of the Board of Appeals. And now we will open up the hearing. And by doing so, what I will first do is read the notice that was published in the paper, and then we will move forward with the hearing. The Granby Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, September 15th, 2020 at 6:30 p.m. at the Library Lane, Old Carnegie Library at the top floor, to consider the petition of Lee and Nancy Lalonde, applicant and owner, seeking a variance of Section 3, Regulations 3, Table 2, Dimensional and Density Regulation regarding insufficient minimum side setbacks regarding a proposed construction of a garage to be located at 42 Taylor Street, known as Map 8C-A-14 in the town of Granby, Mass. In addition to the above hearing, the Board of Appeal intends to conduct a public meeting following said hearing as time permits. This notice is pursuant to Chapter 40A and Chapter 39, Section 23B of the Massachusetts General Laws. Kathleen Bronner, Pro Tem Chair, Granby Board of Appeals. And so now I open up this hearing, and Lee, would you like to make a presentation of, we have all your documents in front of us, your application, your sign, and what I'll suggest that I'm going to do is mute my phone so that hopefully you won't have a whole lot of playback, okay?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I would like to put up a two-car garage on the side of my property. The reason we're looking for the setback variance, if I'm saying it correctly, is because on the other side of my driveway, we have an underground power supply which feeds my house. We put in whenever we built it 30 odd years ago, and that would be a major undertaking that would go from the telephone pole on the corner to my house, which is probably around 300 odd feet. I've been told they would have to take up the entire yard and sprinkler system to replace that line. And the other thing was that as I come down my driveway, having a garage on the right would block the view of the house, and it just wouldn't fit in from a visual perspective. So the only place I could put it was on the left-hand side, according to the map that we sent you guys.
Thank you, Lou. This is Kathleen, and what I'd like to do is, if any of the committee members have questions, just introduce yourself first, because it's just hard, so that everyone knows who's speaking. My only question for you, Lee, I'm assuming this is going to be for personal use?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That was my only main question. Do any of the committee members have other questions?
This is Jeremy Carrier. I'm actually glad that you did bring that up about the electrical, because I didn't know that that would be a hardship on that. So that's great that you brought that to our attention. That was one of my concerns, that you had property to the left. Did you also have any wetlands or anything on the left side that would hinder it behind the house?
No, actually, I'm on the crest of a hill, although a small hill, and there's a stone wall there. And then from the stone wall heading to Taylor Street, there's a hill which drops down into there's a spring-fed stream or brook, whatever you want to call it. And then the property raises back up again into the backyards of Dolores Stewart, Pat, Tracy O'Connor, George and Linda Randall. I'm guessing it's somewhere around maybe 300 odd, 400 odd feet between the stone wall and their backyard. The rest of it is the woods and that seasonal spring-fed brook.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking of, was the brook, because I'm a little bit familiar with that area. So thank you for clarifying that.
Sure.
Yes, that's what I was going to do. If we have any abutters online that have any concerns or support, either or, for Lee and Nancy's proposed plan for this garage.
Kathy, this is George Randall. My property abuts directly to Lee's property, and I have absolutely no objection to the garage being constructed as he's proposed it. The stream that the little brook that runs behind the house is on my property, and it's a spring-fed that was dynamited by my grandfather and Horace Taylor many years ago when the farms were constructed.
Wow.
But that stream will not interfere with anything that Lee has to do. I have no objections whatsoever, and I'm in favor of him constructing his garage, and I would ask the Board of Appeals to find in Lee's favor this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Randall, and we appreciate your comments. And it's nice to have that on a butter support the applicant. So thank you. Any other butters? Any other concerns? Okay. That's wonderful. At this time, I'd like to turn to the committee to see if they have any members have any additional questions, whether you're ready to take a vote to grant this variance. Okay. What I'd like to do is move to grant the variance. Let me find the right numbers here. Regarding to grant a variance to Lee and Nancy Lalonde to build a garage, two-car garage. I might just only add personal use, that it's not going to be used for business, just as a qualifier, because you're in a residential. That would be the only caveat there. Regarding an insufficient minimum setback of 15 feet regarding a proposed construction of the garage to be located at 42 Taylor Street, known as map 8C-A-14, in the town of Granby, Mass, and I look for a motion to approve.
Jeremy Carrier, make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimously, yes, let me say it again, unanimously approved. Lee, what we will do is submit the paperwork to Kathy at the town hall, complete it, submit it. And one of the caveats is before you do any construction, there's a 20-day wait period. And before you put a shovel in the ground or do anything, that is just in case anyone else comes forward or there's any problems. And it will be 20 days from the time that Kathy receives the paperwork. So we'll complete it tonight. And if we don't get it to her tonight, we'll get it to her tomorrow. So good luck, and thank you for following this process, and we appreciate it. And George, thank you for participating.
Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening, and everybody be safe out there.
Yep,
Oh,
thank
yes,
you.
everyone. Yes, and we're going
George.
to work on internet issues here at the library. Take care now, everyone. Bye-bye.
All right, George, thank
Bye.
you. I appreciate the time of the boards in this project of mine, and I appreciate of course, the outcome and your expertise in this area.
Well, thank you, Lee. We're happy to be able to, this works out, and good luck with this new construction and your new project.
Oh, it'll be fun as long as the money holds out.
Hey, Lee?
There's
Up
always
into
a
it.
catch. There's always a catch.
Isn't there? Yeah,
Well, say hi to Nancy for me. Take care.
I will. Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Lee?
Yes, I'm
Lee?
here, George. Yes.
Yeah, are you looking for any construction supervisors? I happen to have a small chair in the back of my pickup truck that I could watch from.
Careful what you ask for. You might just get it.
Yeah, okay. See,